Hi, Mark here. It is Thursday, May the 15th, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Wall Street's opened up well into the US session. Let's have a look how the US dollar is performing. Starting with the dollar index, you can see the descending trend line I've had in for quite some time. Trend, overall trend, bigger trend, certainly been downward for the US dollar. US dollar generally, US dollar index has the long down trend. Fight back we have seen from the US dollar, and that was from mid-April all the way up to testing the descending trend line. Didn't maintain, sellers in control again. And for today, another red candle, a little bit of a bounce up. We can see that, meaning that US dollar is fighting back as the US session gets underway. From support at 143, I've got resistance at 190. Let's see how the majors are faring up. Euro US on the daily. There you can see Euro has tried to fight back. Didn't materialize yesterday. US dollar came back strong. Again, Euro trying, but pretty flat and sitting within this 4-hour range between $1.1163 and $1.1262. So the 4-hour is a 100 pip range with price action towards the lower part of the range, but not much to see yet. Let's zoom in on the 4-hour. There you can see pretty flat on the 4-hour, hovering around the 112 level, $1.12 level. Let's look at the hourly. And as you can see, hovering around this area, hasn't been able to break much above the $1.1220 or below the 111.80. That's roughly a 40 pip range. Buyers will be looking up here to 112.66 resistance. Sellers be looking down here to 111.63. Let's have a look at the pound. So you can see the pound, that is selling pound, buying US dollar strength. We saw that all the way up until support here at 131.39. $31.39. The pound did fight back, gave up a bit yesterday, fighting back again, but also pretty flat within the 4-hour range. I've got resistance at 133.60. I've got support at 132.48. Roughly a 200 pip wider range than on the euro, but pretty flat. And if I go to the 4-hour, even the EMAs look flat. If I go to the 4-hour, there you can see pound trying to fight its way back right now. EMAs almost crossing to the upside. Let's have a look on the hourly. And there you can see pretty flat on the hourly. There's my resistance, 133.60. That's the 4-hour resistance. That's the goal for buyers. Sellers will want to come down and test this 132.48, the 4-hour support level. US yen. I'm on the daily. Last 3 days, you can see US has been sold off strongly against the yen from resistance at 148.70. Now got support at 145.50. Strong move lower today. Like I said, that support at 145.50 looks like a small bounce up. Let's have a look on the 4-hour. Very flat on the 4-hour. Doji, another doji at the moment, so no real direction either way. Hanging around this support area at 145.47. And if I go one lower to the hourly, there you can see it again. Hanging around the support at 145.48. Sellers will want to break below. That would be selling US, buying yen, would be continued US dollar weakness, selling US, buying yen. Alternatively, a bounce back by the US would be off this very support area around the 145.50 and looking to come up to the 146 area. Last major that we're going to look at is US Canadian. which is sitting at 139.90. There you can see has been choppy. There's the 140.16 resistance. And then intraday, my 4-hour, I've got resistance at 139.91, just under that $1.40. Got support at 139.59. Again, 30-40 pip range, pretty tight. Trend is definitely up. If I go to the 4-hour, there you can see battling to break above this 4-hour resistance at 139.90 and get back up to the 140. We know a tough level for the US to break through. And if I go to the hourly, there you can see strong, or rather steady momentum upwards, testing the resistance at 139.90, 139.90. Buyers looking for the 140. Sellers of US, buyers of Canadian, weak US dollar, that would look for a push down back to the 139.50 support area. Good trading. I will see you at the end of day session.